Hi, I'm Carmen Chammas. Today I'll be talking about Monday, the 3rd of July. Today we have a full moon in Capricorn at 11:40 a.m. Universal Time. This full moon in Capricorn means a great deal. If you're a Capricorn, Virgo, if you're a Taurus in the second degree, if you're Cancer, if you're Scorpio, if you're Pisces, okay? And Taurus, definitely. So how's it going to be for all signs? Let's start with Aries. Maybe Aries is one of the signs that may feel a little bit confused or tired or a little bit tense under the influence of this full moon that falls in the 10th house, which may mean something important is happening. Maybe it's an interview, maybe you have a presentation to do, maybe you have you're waiting for something, a result, or maybe something happens related to your family. So it can be something big, and you have to actually stay as calm as possible. On the other hand, it can be the beginning of a new career. Moving to Taurus, it's one beautiful day. This full moon falls in the 9th house, which means there's a trine between your sign and this full moon. Important things may happen. The best thing is the great news that you would receive happy vibes. Maybe there's a possibility for or new opportunity for work that comes up, and I think you have to follow up on that. Anything difficult, complicated that you thought was difficult for you to do or work on, I think today and tomorrow are the best days to do that. Don't worry about anything, especially if you were born on the 30th of April. Moving to Gemini, this full moon lies in the 8th house, so this means that probably there are certain issues and papers, legal or not legal, administrative, that you have to work on and follow. So don't turn the deaf ear, so you cannot ignore. You have to follow up, wrap things up, and dedicate some serious time for it. Ask for advice if needed. There are no problems whatsoever. You only have to show up and face things as they are, and be as knowledgeable as possible with the issue. Everything should turn out to be quite fine. Moving to Cancer, with the full moon in the 7th house, there may be some tension, but on the other hand, it can be a positive day if you know how to handle your reactions or your emotions. This full moon may shed a light or put or a highlight on your relations. They can be legal, they can be administrative, they can be marital, they can be personal, they can be professional. So you have to pay attention. It's a full moon, meaning something is about to take place, and you have to be ready for that. There's a lot of tension going around you, so make sure that you don't ruin any contract or a relation or work that you really appreciate. Okay, let's move now to Leo. Leo, this is a nice busy day with the full moon in the 6th house. This means that most probably there are things that you need to talk about or work on. Maybe it's your routine, daily routine. Maybe it's your health, the way you eat, the way you handle things. This full moon is asking you to do something because it's a full moon. So it's ready. Something is ready and you have to take action. So there is no stopping you. You cannot ignore a certain fact. Maybe on the positive side, there's a new work, a new opportunity for you. Let's move now to Virgo. It's a lovely, lovely, beautiful day. This full moon may shed a light on a certain beautiful romantic relation, or it can be a creative event you're doing, or maybe there is a family, personal issue going around. It's a beautiful day with the full moon there. This means that something is coming to completion. Moving to Libra, it can be a tense day because this full moon forms a square with your sign and the sun, which is part of this full moon. The reason for this full moon also forms a square with your sign. So there can be some tensions because you're torn between two decisions, but it is a full moon in the 4th house, which means that the decision is taken or it has been decided. Maybe finally the plane arrived. touched down, maybe you reached home, you immigrated, you left, you traveled, you went for a vacation, you changed home. It can be anything. Or maybe it's a beautiful event at home, maybe it's the birth of a child. It can be anything. It need not be a negative day at all. Just a busy, tense day. Moving to Scorpio, it's a beautiful, beautiful, encouraging, empowering day. The ideas that you get, the power that you get physically and mentally is great, is huge. So I think today is a beautiful day. There is maybe a surprise awaiting you. The sun, your sign, and the moon in the third house, coupled with the trines from Saturn and Neptune in Pisces. Actually, they empower you with creative power, and you're one of the best candidates to present solutions and ideas. This is a beautiful, beautiful creative day. It's a full moon, so maybe something comes up, a new idea, born idea, maybe can give you your best opportunity, or maybe something you've been working on is finally giving positive results. Moving to Sagittarius, this is a good day with the full moon in the second house of money. Maybe there is something that will test your readiness, your knowledge, your expertise. It can be an evaluation kind of day. It can also mean that you win something. It can also mean that you spend something. It can also mean that finally you graduate and you get that diploma, that you win. It's like the culmination of work for so many months. That's a full moon. Something is ready and done. Let's move now to Capricorn with the full moon in your sign. This is something that happens once every year. This means that it can be something that you started maybe a year ago, or maybe you started 6 months ago. So it's a culmination. It's a very important point in your year, in this year, which may mean the beginning, or maybe starting something, or a culmination of something. It makes you, in all cases, makes you see things clearly, very transparent, it seems, and you know what to do and what to be done. Finally, you have the okay, or finally you have the green light to do something. Okay, you may get the answer that you want, or maybe you get the answer that you don't want, but in all cases there's a beginning and there's a path that you need to take. All in all, you will get what is yours. If you don't get what you don't need, what is not yours, don't worry about it, because it's not yours after all. Let's move now to Aquarius. It's a slow day, so take things easily. Because it's a full moon, maybe you need to look after yourself and start planning maybe a detox plan. You should have a detox plan. Maybe you want to empower yourself, maybe yoga sittings, maybe you want to do some breathing exercises, or just a daily walk, or maybe you take up a hobby like maybe painting or whatever it is. So it's time to think about you, what empowers you, what makes you feel stronger. It's a full moon, and it needs from you some action to empower yourself from inside. On the Monday level, this is a very slow day. It can be disappointing, which means that you don't need to look outside. Don't go outside. Stay inside at home and the office and work on routine stuff. That's all, and don't risk it. Moving to Pisces, it's a beautiful, happy day. This full moon in the 11th house means that there are some people ready to help you, or maybe just the universe is ready to help you. It's a full moon. This means that there is maybe it was an act, or maybe you did something, certain action that you did in the past, maybe 6 months ago, or exactly 1 year ago, and now it's coming to a culmination, and it's good, ring the bell and the door will open. Something is coming your way, and it is positive. Let's wrap it up with born on the 3rd of July. This should be a beautiful year with the full moon in the 7th house. And on the positive side, it can be a new deal, a new contract, a new opportunity for anything. It can be marriage, it can be personal, it can be social, it can be professional. On the negative side, it can be a legal issue, so you have to be careful. It can be maybe problems at work or problems with your relation. So you have to pay attention. You have to care for your relations if you really care for them, if you want them to go on. This year is all about that. So if you want them, you should know how to keep them. Wishing you all the best. See you tomorrow. Enjoy. Bye-bye.